Well, here we are, almost time for a new school year, 2020, and we're all going to not go back to school. If you're watching this, you're probably figuring out how to make a video for your classroom and make it look good. I made a lot in the spring, and then I look on YouTube and everybody else's looks so much better than mine and sounds so much better than mine. So I got some new gear and some suggestions we're going to try and see if we can make the sound just a little bit better. Right now, you can probably hear me nice and clean. I'm in a quiet, insulated garage, no external noise, and I have the camera about 6 feet from me, which is great. There's one small problem. I'm a woodshop teacher, so when I'm teaching, I have stuff like this going on. Now, if I'm trying to teach, I've got this noise over my shoulder and it makes it really hard to hear, and it's probably very distracting for you. And I've got these both going on at the same time. I have a few tips for trying to fix that. The big piece of this is what's called signal-to-noise ratio. I'm the signal, that's the noise. I want to make that go down relative to me. I don't want to have to yell over it, but what I want is the camera to pick up my voice more than it picks up that. So I've got a higher signal-to-noise ratio. Let me show you one way I can do that, by going backwards. My camera was 6 feet away, now it's 12 feet away. I've got it zoomed in so it fills the frame about the same, so visually you probably can't tell, but my voice probably sounds a lot weaker right now. Also, don't forget, I've got the evil sander over here, so as soon as I turn that on, I'm having to compete with that for sound. Hold on. Right now, the sander and I are both about the same distance from the camera, so you're getting the same amount of noise as signal. Let's see if we can change that a little bit by bringing the camera closer. I now have the camera about 1 foot away from me. The sander is about 6 feet away from the camera. So it's a 1:6 ratio on our signal to noise right now. So I'm nice and close to the camera. You can probably hear me nice and clearly. Listen to what happens when I turn the sander on. Now, without raising my voice, I'll continue to talk. You can still hear the sander in the background, but this will sound a whole lot better. We can do even better than that, though. The microphone on my camera is not the best in the world. I mean, it's great if you want to record your kid walking or something, but if you want good quality, you need an external microphone. So right now I'm using a stereo microphone. It's XY microphone from Tascam. And when I turn on the sander, you'll actually hear the sander on one side of the field over there. So here's me talking clearly, and again, turning on the sander. With the sander running, you're hearing the same amount of sound from the sander as you are from me. The signal to noise is about 1-to-1 right now. The thing about this microphone is it's a wide range microphone. It's picking up sound from all around. So what if we could take that sound and just listen down a tunnel? There's a different microphone for that. This time I have a boom microphone on my camera. The camera is 6 feet away. The sander is about 8 feet away, just a little farther than me. The advantage of this microphone is it's got a much narrower field of view, or field of sound rather, so it's going to pick up what's on the center axis of the camera. It can hear me pretty clearly right now. If I turn on the sander, you'll still hear it, but it should be a little bit less in relation to me. That's with the sander running. I might raise my voice a little bit just out of habit, but you can hear me now. That's with the boom microphone and the sander running. So here's a way to really increase your signal-to-noise ratio. If I'm doing a demonstration, I don't want the camera right up in my face where I can't move. I want it back far enough away that I can actually do some things. Right now my camera's 6 feet away, and you can see that I've got several machines lined up behind me, and I can address each and every one of these, but my microphone is right here. I've taken a cue from the news industry, and you see them wearing these all the time. This is called a lapel mic, and it has a wireless transmitter. On the camera is a wireless receiver. So now I can go anywhere in the shop and get the same signal to my microphone no matter where I am. I can stand over here and talk. I can come over here and talk. I can go closer to the camera, farther from the camera, whatever. It will get the same amount of signal to the microphone. Here's the great part. The distance between the microphone and my voice is literally like an inch or two. It's picking up off my voice box. So it's right against the source of the sound. The sander is over there. It's a good 4 or 5 feet away from me. And in terms of inches, 1 inch to 60 inches, I've got a 60 to 1 advantage over that sander. Let me demonstrate. If I turn that sander on, I can continue to talk. Now you hear it in the background, but I have this microphone set right now for my voice level. So as I'm talking over here, you can hear me better. If I take a step away from the sander, it'll be even less. Okay, now, if I'm overworking at the sander itself, right here, now I'm starting to pick up the sander noise of my microphone, but you can probably still hear me better than with any of the other options. Hold on. If you're shooting from a phone, this is called this is a Samsung Go mic. This actually has a USB attachment and a cord, so you can plug this directly into your camera, either through the USB cord or through the wireless port. In fact, I might even demonstrate that in just a minute. Okay, so I have my SLR camera recording like I did before. I've got the stereo microphone on it at 6 feet away, which should work reasonably well for what I'm doing right now. But I have the lapel mic is actually hooked up to my phone right here. And when I plug that in, it's as simple as the camera just recognizes it. It says recording through headset. So it thinks this is either my headset or a plug-in microphone when it's a wireless receiver that's receiving from my lapel mic. So now using just my phone and a lapel mic, I can now walk around the garage, classroom, whatever you have, and record and get that really good signal to noise ratio. Okay, and we got to have the, hold that. Got to get the sander in there just to prove to you that this works. Okay, so I have my sander running in the background, got my lapel mic on right there, and I can still talk at a reasonable voice without a whole lot of noise in the background. So, in conclusion, when you're making your videos, the most important thing to do is have your microphone as close to you as you can get it. Either using a wireless body pack, using a wired microphone that just come up next to you. You can buy USB microphones at Best Buy for $20, $30, $40. It doesn't have to be a great microphone. The key is to get it close to you. Obviously, the better the microphone, the better quality you're going to get. But if you're shooting right off your phone or right off a camera, and that camera's far away from you, it's going to be difficult to hear. So find a way to get that microphone close to you. That's it. Hey, thanks for watching.